We're back here for the Jets and the Patriots, and the Jets have won the coin toss and they've elected to defer here, Phil. So you had an early take on that too.
Yeah, I always do. I think when you're playing a prolific offense, go ahead and give them the football to start the game, especially at home. That way Tom Brady doesn't get a last-minute drive at the end of the half and then gets it to start out the second half. So I think a good decision by Rex Ryan.
Again, the Patriots offensive line will have a very valuable member sitting out today. Logan Mankins inactive. He's been nursing a calf and a hip injury, so Donald Thomas will be starting at left guard for him. Falk going to send it down now to Devin McCourty, and McCourty will take a knee. Tom Brady directs the league's #1 offense. Total offense, they lead the league. Highest scoring team in the NFL as well. Their 3 losses by a combined 4 points on the year. So the line again. Watch the left side with Thomas. Subbing today for Mankins. And you've got Welker on quite a roll. He's had 4 consecutive games over 100 yards receiving. They actually begin with Shane Vereen in the backfield. And they throw it to Vereen right away, and the second-year running back who's seen limited action this year has a catch at 11 yards and a first. Here's the Jets defense. This front played well last week against the Colts, including Copels, their first-round pick, the 16th selection overall. Harris is their captain. He talked about earlier with us this year about staying in shape for this hurry-up offense, and Cromartie, of course, one of the corners here as Vereen back-to-back plays in his direction, and that's a gain of 14 yards.
And you talk about this hurry-up offense, Jim. It really is about the running game. We saw it 2 weeks ago. That time the Jets lined up. Nobody outside to make the tackle.
Third straight play going to Vereen. He's got 1 yard as he's tripped up by Demario Davis, who's going to see a lot of action today, a rookie linebacker out of Arkansas State. How about Vereen? This is just what the Patriots do. No word at all week. No expectation Vereen would be a factor. First 3 plays go to him.
Yeah, get into him. Little speed, running back. You talked about it. That's what they like about him. Can't catch the football very well out of the backfield. We saw it in the first play.
Hernandez lined up as the fullback on 2nd and 9. And Brady standing up in the pocket, down the field, and it's dropped by Lloyd. Man who usually is so reliable drops it at the 30-yard line.
Good play action fake. Getting up there, you see Brandon Lloyd coming inside. They had everybody going deep. The middle was wide open. They had it cleared out for Brandon Lloyd and Tom Brady. The throw was on target. Really easy catch, even though you slide. NFL wide receiver makes that catch 99% of the time. And
Lloyd, who has 34 catches on the year, has been a nice addition to this Patriots offense. Though a bobble on that one and a drop at 3rd and 9. And now lobbing it in the area of Lloyd and out of bounds. As David Harris and the Jets were in on Brady quickly. And that'll force the punt.
Yeah, good start for this Jets defense here. The 2 guys inside. How about that? That's a different look. Linebackers pressure quick up the middle. Tom Brady has to get rid of it. Excellent start for the Jets defense.
Curley is back to receive the punt from Zoltan Mesko, who's had only 5 punts on the year, returned fewest in the league. And a timeout called by New England.
New England, they're first.
So confusion with the Patriot punt team.
Yeah, you know there is. Let's go back though, Jim, to the Jets defense. The hurry-up offense. We've talked about it all week long. That's all you read about in the papers, all the pregame shows. And Rex Ryan says, look, we're not just going to stand there in one defense. We got a lot of different looks, and we can run multiple things out of each look to try to give it back to an offense that's trying to hurry up.
Rex with an early chuckle, a wasted timeout really for the Patriots, who now are ready to go here with Mesko. This one a low driving punt to Curley at the level. Sidestepping the first 2 hits. Past the 20. And then wrapped up at the 25 by Ho'omana Wanui. 44-yard punt, 14-yard run back. Sanchez and the Jets in their first series coming up on CBS. Here come the Jets, coming off a fine performance last week in a victory over the Colts. They rushed for a spectacular 242 yards, 252 yards, led by this man right here, Sean Green. He gets the first handle and picks up 4. Sean Green had that monster performance. Then you see Sanchez has 3 wins and 7 starts against New England, and his 3 wins, 7 touchdowns, no picks, including a divisional round playoff victory here in January of 11. Mangold's going to be a go today, even though he's nursing a bad ankle. And there is Green, career high for attempts, yards, 161, and 3 touchdowns in the blowout victory over the Colts. 2nd and 6, down the field, Curley holds on, takes a good lick, and advances the ball on the other side of the 50. Picks up 23.
Couple things the Jets love to do, up the seams. That's probably their biggest threat, throwing the football down the field. And these are tough throws and tough catches. Nice job by Curley hanging in there. There's the safety. Wilson back there waiting to help out the linebacker. Curley hangs on.
This Patriots defense, Bill, has been vulnerable with some big throws this year.
Jim, you know the numbers. When you hear them, you can't believe it. They're giving up more big plays now than they did all of last year.
First down from the New England 49, and the pass too steep. It was intended for Stephen Hill, the rookie out of Georgia Tech.
Early in the game, quarterbacks, you got to get a feel for that football. It's a crisp, cool day. What is it? Another seam to a tall receiver. Stephen Hill, 6'4". It did get away from Mark Sanchez just a little. Lucky the football's not tipped and intercepted.
Tebow has come into the huddle for the Jets. Sanchez is out. And all this speculation about Tebow maybe even seeing time at running back.
Here it is.
He's going to be a quarterback right here on 2nd down and 10.
A running quarterback.
He started here for the Broncos back in January in the divisional round, and Denver was demolished that day. A peek for Tebow, and a plow ahead for 3. Runs into the arms of Brandon Spikes.
Yeah, we heard that all week long. Tim Tebow could be a running back. You know, maybe he will be. I just can't imagine you line him up behind a fullback and Mark Sanchez under center and hand the football to him. But Patriots know when he comes in the game, be alert wherever he is on the field. That time it gets him into a manageable 3rd down situation.
Sanchez back at quarterback. All that speculation because Green's backups, Powell is inactive, injured last week, and McKnight is hobbled, although he's up with a high ankle sprain. 3rd and 7. Again down the field to Curley, who has it over the shoulder and out of bounds inside the 20. He beats Kyle Arrington for another big gainer, 27 yards this time.
Yeah, Jeremy Curley in the slot. They send Dustin Keller across the field, and they bring him up the field inside and back out. And Curley, nice job. Does he get both feet down? Possession, both feet down. Nice job.
2 catches for 50 yards on this opening series for Curley. Everybody talking all week the Jets will have to run the football against New England.
No.
You said they're going to have to pass it down the field.
Big pass plays. Keep them honest with the run game.
End around with Curley. Curley met right away by 3 Patriot defenders, including Mayo.
Really tough to get outside against the Patriots when you run the football. They have big outside linebackers and defensive linemen or linebackers, whatever you call them. They set the edge. They try to funnel it back inside. Why do they do that? Well, they got this guy in there called Vince Wilfork.
Yeah.
And Brandon Spikes. They're 2 of the best at stopping the run game.
The end around picked up 3. Send Keller to the left side of motion. 2nd and 7. Man, that is off the hands of Chaz Schillens. Spikes almost had a play on the pick.
Well, it's just off target. They got what they want. This is the other thing they love to do, the Jets. They like the slants, the quick routes underneath. They have 3 primary passing plays, and that is one of them. Boy, Spikes has it, just can't quite make the catch.
Yeah, they have not had a pick in their last 2 games, New England. The last 76 throws against them, they have not been able to take it the other way. 3rd and 7. And from the gun, Sanchez looking, now lofting toward the end zone, and a flag. A flag at the 4-yard line. The pass was thrown at Dustin Keller, dowling the defender.
Right of the pass. Holding. Number 21 in the defense. 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
So Rosside Dowling's infraction will keep the Jets' drive alive at the 12-yard line.
Well, they know that the Jets like to go to Dustin Keller in special moments. This is a little shake route. Faking one way, going the other. There is definitely too much hand action there. And Mark Sanchez knows it. The Jets want to move Dustin Keller around. Give him a chance where he can get down the field without getting beat up, because that's what the Patriots do.
Wide to the left is Jason Hill, who caught a touchdown last week. They're running it up the middle with Hilliard. And this is the guy that no one talked about might be the backup to Sean Green. He's played as a running back in the league, including down at Miami when he played for Tony Sparano. Sparano now the Jets offensive coordinator. But Hilliard started the year on the Patriots roster. He was up week 1 when the Pats won down at Tennessee.
Well, he does a little bit of everything. That's why he's here. He can protect the quarterback on 3rd downs. You've got to find a way, if they start running the ball well, to give Sean Green some rest.
So after a 4-yard run, 2nd and 6, and it's Green powering ahead with it, 2 of the first. The Jets last week were spectacular in the red zone. They were a perfect 5 for 5, scoring touchdowns.
I think this is a good matchup today for this Patriots front. This Jets offensive line, it's real. They have been run blocking, I think, the last couple of weeks very well.
So Kyle Love down, and we'll take an injury timeout. Coming back with a big 3rd down on the Jets' opening possession. Sanchez, you see him there, but Tebow also in the huddle. There he is.
Well, let's see if...
and they do line him up at running back.
Yeah, there you go. Sanchez gets out.
Straight ahead, Tebow breaks a tackle, and he gets down within a foot of the goal line. 1st and goal to go.
I mean, this was perfect. Good call by the Jets. You bring in Tim Tebow. This is the situations that you brought him in for where he can excel. Good blocking, staying on it up front by the offensive line. Brandon Moore trying to come across. Tebow, excellent job of bending the back. Good backside blocking and a big 1st down.
He had 1 tackle he was able to elude. And he's got a 1st and goal set up for the Jets with Sanchez back under center. Green, the running back. Green gets the call, and Green is in for the touchdown. You may have seen the graphic. The Jets in the last 22 games against New England had driven down the field for an opening drive touchdown once in the last 22 matchups, but they do it today.
Yeah, they do it. You got Jason Smith in the backfield. Wow, does he go in there and make contact? Look at 63, gets the Brandon Spikes out of the way, and Sean Green, nice job reading the right hole to go to, and gets the touchdown.
Brickashaw also with a key block on that touchdown plunge. Extra point is good. So the Jets, Sean Green, 3rd straight game here that he scores a touchdown. 7-0 New York. Thursday on CBS, CY Elementary is TV's #1 new show. And it's Thursdays again. Only CBS America's #1 network.
Well, we did the Jets last week, Jim, and we saw it. Sean Green looked like a different running back. It was the Indianapolis Colts. And what he did, and we've seen it so far here early, he was reading the blocks and picking the right place to run the football to. Of course, he ran over a few guys and made a few miss. But the biggest thing, making the right decision to start it off.
3 touchdowns last week and 1 here in the opening quarter today. As Falk won't get the touchback this time, McCourty's going to bring it out. And McCourty's got a lane. He's past Falk, and McCourty's off racing. McCourty inside the 30. He's going to match the Jets touchdown with the 104-yard return and no flag. against the team that led the league in kickoff coverage.
It's a wonderful kickoff for the Jets. Nice change of direction by McCourty. It looked like he was going to go across the field. He stuck that foot in the ground and he went left, and the Jets defense overplays it. The spacing of the kick coverage team, that's what it's all about. They got bunched up. McCourty saw the lane and took advantage of it.
So the Jersey kid from Rutgers, who grew up within 20 miles of MetLife Stadium, the Jets' home park, able to run it back 104 yards for a touchdown. That's just the 8th career kick return from McCourty. And he's got a touchdown as he gets past the kicker and takes it the distance. The Jets are saying that's not supposed to happen against us under the direction of their special teams coach, Mike Westhoff. They're one of the best units all the way around, all facets of the special teams. They've already had their own kick return this year. They've had a punt return for a touchdown too, but now the Patriots do it to them.
Yeah, the Jets had the dream start, right? Stop Tom Brady. You drive down the field and score. All down the drain.
The Jets, who have 11 consecutive years had a kick return for a touchdown. That's McKnight, who had one. There is a flag down. And Wilson on the tackle after the 39-yard run back.
During return, holding number 54, the return team. 10-yard penalty, first down.
Called on Nick Ballore, who caught a pass last week on a fake punt from Tebow.
Well, it's space the field. Watch Davis, 56, gets caught inside. You see McIntyre's outside. Where's somebody in the lane? It could be. There's a couple players, but you make a mistake like that, running full speed, nobody able to make the adjustment and turn and make the play. And, of course, the kicker, on McCourty, no chance.
The penalty brings the Jets back to the 10-yard line. Cal Love, who was shaken up, is out there. On that defensive front for New England. And Green. Some tough yards there. Give him a couple.
Jim, you and I talked about it all week and talked about start today's game. Can the Jets find ways to get big plays down the field in the passing game? And the answer is yes. They hit 2. There was 3 to be made. So that's going to be a tremendous sign, encouraging to the Jets offensive staff, knowing, hey, if we just keep them honest with the run game, we're going to have more opportunities to throw it down the field.
They have seen the stat. Most 20-yard plays in the league against them, 35, and already a couple today, both to Curley. Second down and 8, and Sanchez trying to spin out of trouble, but that's a Patriots sack. Cunningham helped twist him around, and Love was there at the end.
Well, they're in the shotgun, so Chandler Jones, good job of getting inside. Cunningham, really one of the more improved defensive players. We've talked about him first game of the year, both of them. Young defensive ends and fast. That's what this Patriots defense needs. Speed. Of course, they got the size.
It's a loss of 3, making it 3rd and 11. From the goal line, he throws it over to Cumberland. And Mayo is over there, as well as Tavon Wilson. 3 and out for New York.
Well, it was good pass protection that time and very tight coverage. No sitting back in the zone and letting the receivers run to you. They got up on them on the line of scrimmage. I believe the Patriots are better covering when they play that, try to play tight man-to-man coverage.
Malone, who's had a 50-yard punt in the last, well, every game this year, and have another one here. Welker on the return. Hops ahead to the 42. It's a 59-yard boot, 14-yard run back, and Brady comes back out for his second series. The game is tied at 7. Throwback uniform day for the Patriots, the ones they wore back in the mid-'80s when they Went to the Super Bowl down in New Orleans. Took on Coach Ditka's Chicago Bears. Out of the gun on first down, Brady. To Hernandez, who fights off the hit. Able to free the ankle. Of course, he had a high ankle sprain, missed several games. Picks up 7.
Just a good example of this Patriots offense. Throwing the football short, it's not that easy. It's not as easy as they make it look. There it is to Hernandez, 3-yard pass. He turns it into a 7-yard gain.
The second down and 3.
Short.
3 tight ends, including Daniel Fells in the game. And right off the hands, that time of Gronkowski, who was not 100%, Phil. He's been, dealing with a hip injury, back issues. You just saw Cumberland going up the ramp to the Jets locker room, shaking up on that third down catch.
Well, when you're not 100%, Jim, that means you can't practice full speed. And no matter how good you are, you lose that rhythm and timing.
Ridley down at the bottom of your screen, lined up as a receiver. Third down and 3. To the 31. Hold on to it this time. Gain of 19.
Yeah, they run short routes underneath. And the Gronkowski, I was getting ready to call him the Gronk, he runs an in cut, so Tom Brady looks short. If you cover it, he's going to go over to the top to number 87.
That's what everybody calls him anyway.
Yeah, I know. It fits him, doesn't it?
Really perfect fit. First down and 10. Back to Hernandez. Steps out at the 20. DeVito was starting to chase after Brady, so he was able to slide to his right and find the tight end for another 12.
The initial coverage, it's great. Nowhere to go. Tom Brady moves. That's nice. Hernandez moves with him and picks up a first down. And now you get this thing rolling. Bill Belichick talks about it. Get a couple first downs and a hurry up. You get even more effective running this offense.
Again, going empty here. First down from the 20. Good job of saving the sack by Brady. Ducks down. He had pressure from Wilkerson and pace incomplete.
Yeah, a little different look that time. Trying to bring pressure from way outside. But that time, you said it, Wilkerson inside makes him step up. And if you move too much in the pocket, somebody's going to lose track of the guy they're trying to block. That's how you get the hit.
Second and 10. And it's Ridley. Down to the 17. Give him 4. And get live score updates for all of your favorite teams with the new CBS Sportcaster app. Available on select devices. Visit cbssports.com/mobile or text SCORE to 42777 to get the free app. Got a change on the offensive line. Nick McDonald comes in at right guard for the Patriots, who have it now 3rd and 6. Woodhead, the running back. Brady to the end zone to Gronkowski. Diving catch. Yes! Touchdown, New England.
The coverage is very good by LaRon Landry. Watch the route. But size is a talent. And that's what happens here. Perfect throw by Brady. But Gronkowski, 6'6" or 6'7". That's just too much for LaRon Landry to overcome. They even hit Gronkowski at the line of scrimmage. Doesn't slow him down enough. Beautiful throw by Brady.
And it's going to be confirmed from upstairs. And the word down, it's good. 39 consecutive games for a touchdown pass for Tom Brady. Gronkowski adds the extra point. Gronkowski with his 4th touchdown reception of the season. Patriots with 2 touchdowns in less than 4.5 minutes. They're now leading in the first, 14-7.
Well, let's watch the route. Aaron Hernandez is going to go short. Gronkowski gets hit, goes up the field, goes in the corner for the touchdown. And let's watch what happens. And the Jets kind of mess up the blitz. They got a free runner at Tom Brady, but they run into each other down here. And Tom Brady gets that extra second to throw it over the top for the touchdown. So the Jets, when you blitz, you got to space the field properly. They did not. That time, Antonio Allen would have came straight to the quarterback untouched, but the outside rusher got in the way and they hit each other.
Gronkowski not even 2.5 years into his remarkable career, already now with 31 touchdown catches. And McKinney from the goal line escapes an early hit. Nice run back. McCourty has an angle on him, so does Gostowski. Tuesday, how do you keep the peace when the mob is going to war? New hit from Vegas Tuesday only, CBS. So a nice return of 41 yards, but it was the penalty on the last kick return by the Jets that really set up that whole sequence leading to a Patriots score later on. There it is. Ditka and Gates, first 3 seasons. That's 3 full seasons for the coach. And for Gates, they had 25 each. Gronkowski, 2 years and now 7 games into his career, already with 31. Jeff Triplett.
False start. Number 65 in the offense. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
You talk about, you go back to Joe McKnight, not sure if he's going to play, but they really wanted him for the return game, and he paid dividends, Jim, right away.
Well, he had a great return again that was wiped out because of a penalty that put the Jets back in a hole. Ended up giving New England a short field that led to the touchdown. 1st and 15 from the 36. Into a pile for only a yard. Jacksonville and Oakland are playing right now out west. James Brown has the update.
A Jacksonville score, but.
Yeah, Blaine Gabbert's going to find Cecil Shorts 42 yards out. That's the good news. The bad news is Maurice Jones-Drew is carted off with a left foot injury. Return is questionable. Jacksonville leads 7-3.
Jim and Phil.
Both of those teams coming into the game at 1 and 4. There you see the Jags in the cellar of the AFC South. Houston on top after its blowout win over Baltimore by 30 today. 2nd and 14. Open is Green. It's only the 8th catch by a Jet running back this year. Ball came out at the end. I thought he was down, but they didn't rule him down, so Sanchez finding Green as the safety valve, and it looked like it was going to be a 3rd and 3 coming up. Now coming out with it is Rulon. The Jets are able to keep it. Conrad Rulon, 3rd team tight end.
Yeah, it's definitely a fumble, and what a job by Rulon getting under this pile and getting that football.
Look, he's nowhere even in the frame here. Still not in the frame.
He's still not in the frame.
I tell you what, now he comes in at the last minute. Great play by Rulon. Waived and camped this year by the 49ers and signed by the Jets. That's the middle incomplete on 3rd and 3, and that was Dowling who got a hand on it, knocking it down. Schillens was Sanchez's choice.
It's right out of the book. They're going to play this route. The Patriots know 3rd and short. The Jets love those slant patterns. They like to get rid of the football quick, and they're all over it. That's why you saw the defensive backs right up there on the line of scrimmage on those receivers.
Malone's first punt traveled 59 yards. Looks like a lot of the Patriots base defense out there right now. Of course, Tebow successful 3 out of 3 this year on quick punts. And they didn't want Malone to catch another 50-yarder, so it's only a net of 31. Nobody knows the game like a quarterback. Don't miss Phil. He joins Rich Gann and Steve Berline. You got a special guest too tomorrow, Dan Fouts, on NFL Monday QB tomorrow at 6:30 Eastern, only on CBS Sports Network, 24-hour home of CBS Sports. So Brady has the 3rd longest streak of all time. Breeze added to it today with 4 touchdown passes in the Saints victory. 49 and counting, then Unitas, then Brady, who finds Edelman. And Edelman takes a loss to a 1-yard gain. Edelman back after missing a few games with a hand injury.
So many things to defend. We say it so often. I say it every time I do a Patriots game. How are you going to handle the screen game to the outside? Good job by Calvin Pace stopping the first one today.
Go!
And Jets are offside. And on a free play, Woodhead has 2. The pass to Edelman, the first reception by a New England wide receiver.
Defense offside. Left defensive tackle. 5-yard penalty, still second down.
It'll be second down and 4. Gronkowski and Hernandez on that last drive doing a lot of the work. 2 catches each, including the touchdown by Gronkowski.
Short, cross middle, down the field. Good luck.
Second down, we'll call it 4, and that's Marine. Now here's a running back drafted last year in the second round out of Cal Berkeley, and was really hampered by injury almost his entire rookie year. And then Ridley, of course, just a fabulous start at the beginning of this year.
Well, Ridley took advantage of the opportunity. Got more playing time.
And here is Ridley on 3rd and short, picking up the first. They come out of the same draft class, that 2011 class. Ridley taken a round later, the 3rd round out of LSU. But they really did change over that position about a year ago. Had the oldest running back core in the league.
Maybe in history. They had like 5 guys over 30, but 3rd and short. It's like clockwork. What did Tom Brady do? He quick snap before the defense is ready.
Fake to Vereen. Looking down the field. Flinging it for Lloyd. And he cannot hold on. And Landry's jawing with him.
Beautiful throw by Tom Brady. Brandon Lloyd, we've talked about it, Jim. It's a good play-action fake, and he is going to outrun the safety across the field. The throw is right on target, and we've talked so much about him being flexible, acrobatic, and that's what that catch would have been if he could have held on to it.
Yeah, he'll make a circus catch on you.
No doubt.
Help him, go!
2nd and 10, and that's Vereen squeezing out 4.
That's one thing you notice here today. The Patriots looking for the shots down the field. Play action. We saw a deep end cut to Brandon Lloyd, the touchdown to Gronkowski, and that last try to Brandon Lloyd all the way across the field.
Another 3rd down here, 3rd and 6. Got the first again with Gronkowski. And a pickup of 14.
Well, first off, nice pickup by the offensive line, giving Tom Brady the extra time, and that little slide in the pocket, seeing Gronkowski over the middle. Nice job.
They're 4 out of 5 on 3rd down, and looks like they're going to let the clock run down.
Sure, they could have got 2 more plays off.
No Welker in the first quarter.
Well, the Jets have taken care of him, but that big guy they got to worry about now, 87.
Yeah, he has 3 catches, Gronkowski, all on 3rd down. And we're through 1. Patriots lead it by 7. Jim Nantz and Phil Simms getting the second quarter underway here in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Jets scored first, an impressive opening drive, but then the kick return touchdown, and a Brady throw to Gronkowski for another score. No gain with Ridley running into LaRon Landry.
I will say this, the Jets, with this hurry-up offense, they've got some different looks for this Patriots, what they're doing on the offensive side. And they're in good position, but, you know, it's the talent. And it's one thing to draw it up on the board and say, hey, we got the answers, but you still got to stop the talent of the offensive line, the quarterback, and this receiving group.
Second down and 10. And Gronkowski with Harris wrapping him up. A couple yards shy of a first. It'll be 3rd and 2.
And holding number 64 of the offense. 10-yard penalty, still second down.
It will not be 3rd and 2. So the holding call going against Donald Thomas.
Well, Jim, before we look at the hold, look at 87. Let me just go down there and hit David Harris, run into him, create a little separation. and then break out. Tom Brady was looking at him all the way, and we've said it a couple times the last few weeks. Size is a talent, and he's arguably the biggest tight end in the NFL. Thomas on the hold. That's what the Jets need. They need breaks, big plays to stop this Patriots offense.
2nd and 20. They fake the Woodhead and go down the field. And overthrows on purpose. Lloyd double covered.
You know, thank you, Jim. We did this 2 weeks ago. We saw the hurry-up offense by the Patriots, and it was almost all run. But I think the Jets have done a few things up front. They're moving around. They're giving different alignments, not staying in the same defense. Not as easy so far for the Patriots today in their hurry-up run offense.
3rd and 20.
They're throwing it.
Yep. It was at supersonic speed 2 weeks ago against Denver. Here's Walker with his first catch. And Walker bouncing around about 4 yards short of the first.
Well, there's one of those coach-em-up plays. I always say at the Patriots, they get in a pinch. If the crowd's too loud, the defense is too tough, what do? They throw a screen. Fake it, throw it outside, and watch the blocking. It is awesome. Sebastian Vollmer, you got to get out of the way of these big, fast offensive linemen.
16 yards, not enough, so Mesco back out. Trying to pin the Jets inside the 10. Welker coming up with his 699th career catch a moment ago, his first of the day. Mesco, serious hang time here. Curley's under it at the 12. 32-yard punt, that's what they were looking for. Jets coming back out, trailing at 14-7. After taking it down the field the first time for a touch, 3 and out. The last 2 possessions, this one's a big one, you say?
Yeah, I think it's a big one. Change field position, but give your defense a rest.
Ball's out in the end zone, and Sanchez just kicks it to the back of the end zone with a safety.
That's what it is. It's a safety. Good job by Mark Sanchez. Kick it out. Don't try to recover it.
Illegal kicking of the ball. The loose ball. Number 6 of the offense. The result of the penalty is a safety.
Green ran right into Vince Wilfork.
Well, that's what it was. Vince Wilfork makes the play. Mark Sanchez is going to hand it off and watch 75 against Matt Slauson. Oh, the play just happens too quick. That play is going to pick up 8 to 10 yards if they had 1 more second. Oh, he never even gets the handoff. That's what causes the... Well, he saw Vince Wilfork so deep in the backfield. That's what he was looking at and did not take the handoff. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell. I'm not even going to blame Sean Green there. It's just not clean. I don't know if Mark Sanchez really drove it into his body. Oh, it slips out. It looks like it slips out of Sanchez's hand a little bit, and it goes across Sean Green.
It was squirting right off the fingertips.
It was.
It was not right in the chest, right in the belly for Green, who was looking right into the eyes of Vince Wilfork, and the Patriots have their first safety since the 2006 season, week 1.
And he's going to take that handoff, cut it back. There was a nice gain to be had.
Free kick on the line. To Welker at the 13 and smashed near the 30. That last safety came in the opener against Buffalo in 06. Ty Warren sacking J.P. Losman in the end zone. 19-17 was the final score that day for New England.
Tell by the way Mark Sanchez looks that he knows it slipped out of his hand, and Sean Green just couldn't grab it.
That's Ridley ripping off a 9-yard run, maybe 10.
Yeah, it's good blocking up front. The Jets got it. Ridley makes the extra yards. Who's coming through there? Oh, it's a little move there, and Demario Davis misses that tackle.
Give him the spot for the first. Here he goes again. Up the middle for 5 more. The Patriots averaging 152 yards a game on the ground. That's the best by the franchise since the '83 season. They're without Brandon Bolden, the rookie who's been quite a find this year out of Ole Miss. Injured, inactive. Only a yard this time as Landry comes up to make the quick play.
Well, Mike DeVito inside. Rex Ryan says when you look at him, he's just the best. He's just a tough guy. There's no doubt about it. Can eat up blockers, allow other guys to make the tackles. They also miss Sione Bauha, another guy inside that can really help free up their defensive end and linebackers.
3rd and 4. This is where Brady today 3 times has moved the chains by teaming up with Gronkowski. He's in trouble, and he ducks and is down at the 36. That is Copels along with David Harris.
Could you hear him? He actually yelled Brandon, and he wants to throw the out cut. And I think the fact that he saw the LaRon Landry kind of get out there, Tom Brady comes off of it, though. Brandon Lloyd was open. Microphones pick up a lot of stuff.
That lost 9 yards, so Mesco drives this one to Curley at the 10, gets away from Slater. Now Ebner, and finally brought down at the 16-yard line by Bobby Carpenter after a 54-yard punt. It's been beautiful today in the 60s, foliage everywhere you look in New England. Hey, the Jets defense doing a good job getting the Patriots off the field.
Right, Jets defense has given up 7 points.
Patriots have scored on offense, defense, and special teams. And the completion over to Curley, his 3rd catch.
Well, let's look at Brandon Lloyd, top of the screen. He runs down, he's out, looks like he's open, doesn't get the football. And then Tom Brady on the sidelines, he just was letting everybody have it. You know what? It's no big deal. That's just the way it is. Emotional game.
2nd and 4. Cutting outside is Green. Nice weaving effort for the 1st down. Showing some good acceleration. Sean Green for 8.
And just showing he's not in a hurry. You know, we talked to him, last week after the game. Ruland going to lead him to the outside, 87. And he follows it. Just took his time. Good blocking up front. This offensive line now, so far, I know it's nothing stellar, but I'm impressed. They're going to give these running backs, it looks like, a chance to have success. But Sean Green, what did he tell us, Jim? A lot of carries, like a quarterback. The more carries you get, the better you are.
He had 32 carries last week. Stephen Hill hobbled off the field for the Jets. 1st and 10. Sanchez loads it up, and Curley catches it on the rebound. Dillard was defending, and it picks up 22.
This just says everything about this Patriots pass defense across the field. They are in the perfect defense. Look at it. Dillard is there for the interception. Mark Sanchez should have never thrown it. They do not make the play once again on the defensive side, and a nice job by Curley staying with it.
Yeah, just look at the eyes. Hauling it in for his 3rd play today, over 20 yards. That one good for 22.
When the football is in the air, can you make the play?
1st down from the Patriots side of the field, setting up a little screen, and right there to defend it was Ninkovich, intended for Green. Steven Spielberg talks about his new film, Lincoln, and the timeless lessons it holds. 60 Minutes tonight on CBS.
Well, we watched one of the best screen teams in the NFL, the New England Patriots. They get 5, 6 a game. The Jets, they might be one of the worst. We saw a couple of them miss last week. We saw this one missed. Just not who they are.
Stephen Hill back out there for the Jets after being a little gimpy 2 plays ago. Sanchez throw, and it's off the hands of Curley this time. Spikes was right behind him.
Good pass protection for Mark Sanchez. Has to wait for Curley. They're bringing him in motion. to try to confuse the defense, but Brandon Spikes just about knocks him down with a little forearm shiver down the field. Throws off the timing once again. Patriots invented hit the receiver, throw off the timing years ago. Now everybody in the league tries to do it.
We saw Cumberland to the locker room, hand injury, questionable. 3rd and 10. That's Keller. Keller breaks the tackle, and that effort is going to pick up the first down. What a play by Dustin Keller. He broke away from Ross-I Dowling for 11.
Yeah, you're right. Nice play. Dustin Keller back in the lineup last week. Had a tremendous game last week blocking for the run. Going to help out in pass protection. Gets a hit. And what did Mark Sanchez say? Look, first off, we know he loves throwing to him. When in doubt, look for Keller.
Keller was their leading receiver each of the last 2 seasons. Green is then at the 36. Picks up only 2. Mayo at the bottom of that pile.
Mayo, Patriots, they have some big-time thumpers at the linebacker position. They drafted Hightower. Mayo from Tennessee can do it. And then the best of all, Brandon Spikes. It's like running into defensive linemen when you get down the field as a running back. You ever called a thumper? You know, you just where you
That's
beat people up? Yeah, it was a first. Okay. Well, I just wanted to make it feel good.
2nd and 8. Pump fake. Got the time. Got the man on the end zone. And he's intercepted. Hill was waiting for it. And Dennard able to take it away. Patriots' first interception in 3 weeks. The rookie has it. Mark Sanchez has been intercepted by Dennard of the New England Patriots.
Well, he made the play that time, didn't he, Jim? And another opportunity for the Jets. Wasted.
Ridley banging helmets, falling ahead to the 5. Hit by Jeremiah Bell.
Dustin Keller down the middle. Stephen Hill like this. They're reading the safety. You tell me. They got it. They got the safety in a bind. The timing of the throw is not good. It's late. It's too far down the field.
2nd and 7, and it's Ridley off the left side for 3 more.
And, you know, Mark Sanchez was late with a possible touchdown throw because it looked like he was looking to the other side of the field first instead of looking to the right side. You know, you get these in a game like this, Jim, you get a chance for a blitz to sack Brady, gets the touchdown, you miss it. You got a chance for a touchdown throw, you don't make it.
4 down, 56 is down.
But now you got a chance to get the ball back in good position if your defense is able to make a stop right here. 3rd and 4. What a catch by Hernandez. Kyle Wilson right on him.
Well, Jim, I'm going to go real quick. I'm going to go back there. Sanchez looks left, makes the pump. Look how long it takes before he makes the throw. That's why it came up short. But back to that last play. Nice job by Brady making a nice throw for another first down.
17 picked up on that play and a first down out at the 25. Get out of a hole with that catch by Hernandez. And Woodhead. Give him a couple, maybe 3. As we have 6 minutes to go in the first half, the Verizon halftime report is on the way with JB Dan, Shannon Boomer, and Coach Cowher from the studio in New York. The Verizon halftime report.
Choose the mic. I'm gone. Right 20.
2nd and 7. On the toss to Ridley. And that's Trufant who has a hold of him and doesn't let go. Sets up another 3rd and short for New England.
Yeah, it was a good play call by the Patriots. Go outside, getting pretty tough in there. But Trufant, you think, it looks like they got him outnumbered, the Jets defense, and Trufant gives up his body and ruins the play. Nice job.
Not seeing the Patriots with that hurry-up attack like we saw the last couple of weeks when they were running 80, almost 90 plays a game.
Well, you know, they mixing it up. Sometimes if you don't like the way it's going, go into another type of offense.
3rd and 4. And that's off the fingertips of Gronkowski. So the Patriots offense coming off the field.
Well, here's a guy, Jim. We talk about him a lot. I think he's the key to their offense. Wes Welker, number 83. Haven't heard his name much. Been open a couple times, but nice job by the Jets. That was 3rd long on a screenplay. His only catch.
He had 16 yards, but it did not pick up the first. Mesko, in his 3rd year, has never had a punt return for a touchdown. Curley is going to run it here. Return 1 week 1 against Buffalo. He's able to dive across the 32, tackled by Ebner. 55-yard boot with a flag.
Prior to the kick, personal foul, face mask, number 54 of the defense. 15-yard penalty and a result in automatic first down.
Wow, what a turn of events. Called on Nick Ballore, who says, what? I did what? And it's going back to New England. They may have, check this out, they may have the wrong number here. Watch Antonio Allen, 39.
Yeah. Against Danny Woodhead, the personal protector. That's what it is, Jim. So that's why we saw Nick Ballore over there like going, not me.
It's like a turnover. And here's a flea flicker. Brady can't get the feet planted, so he throws it away. He had Hernandez down the field.
Out of the pocket.
Saw this play in practice on Friday. You said it right. They have 81. Here he goes across the field. Oh, nobody back there. Nobody deep. Oh, man, they're raising the hands. What a good job. Laron Landry hustles back there. He's fooled by the play-action fake.
Go!
2nd and 10. Woodhead on the draw for 8.
I'll tell you, Danny Woodhead is a multitask player, no doubt about it. First protector on the punt team, can run it and catch it with the best.
3rd and 2, he's got the ball. He stopped short. He's a former Jet. He came into the league with the Jets. He ended up cutting him after week 1 in 2010, signed immediately by New England. It will be a 4th and 1.
You know, I say Danny Woodhead, that's probably not the spot for him. You need a power back on those short yardage runs.
They're going to go with Mesko, and they're going to punt it.
Yeah, I like
it's a long
decision.
one. It's almost 2, really.
Yeah. No decision here. Even for a coach, Bill Belichick, that's not afraid to gamble, which we've seen many times.
End over end, fair catch signal at the 5. The Jets defense has done a good job.
Yeah, they've done a terrific job here in the first half.
Keeping them
They
in
need
it.
help.
All right, the Jets, terrible field position again. They really netted out a loss of 27 yards on that last punt and penalty that gave New England another crack. From the 5. And Green plows ahead for another 8. Patriots doing it in all 3 areas. Special teams. The 104-yard run back by McCourty. Brady to Gronkowski, the offense. And then the defense forcing the fumble and the safety. 16-7 with 3:18 to go in the half.
That was a good job. Nick Mango, Brandon Moore, Austin Howard, all pushed it up in there for the 8-yard gain.
That's Keller. And Keller has his 2nd catch out to the 29 and greatly improves that field position for the Jets with 15.
Yeah, really nice call. Jets don't do enough of this. Running situation, 2nd and short. Look at Keller. It's a zone defense. Everybody open down the field. Well, that's a nice look. Look at the passing lane Sanchez had that time. He told us last night that he wanted to be very patient, throwing the football underneath. There have been short routes open, but so if they cover him down the field, he can throw it short.
Going to throw it again. And a diving catch out to the 35 by Green for 7. They don't give him many gimmies, do they, when they set up the Jets play attack?
Well, no, and they're not great at it, Jim. That's the problem. When they do try to give him a gimme, it's the screen, stuff like that. They don't make it work. Run the football, throw it down the field.
2-minute warning. You're watching the NFL on CBS, home of Super Bowl 47. Come out of the 2-minute warning. The Jets have all the timeouts. 2nd and 3. And Hilliard with a huge lane, able to pick up the first before he's wrapped up in the secondary by McCourty. Picks up 9.
Nice little change up by the Jets. I'll tell you this, their running game, it's hard to show people at home that because passes you can see when you're creative. But the Jets, a very creative running team. Lots of ways to block certain runs. That time a little misdirection.
On first down. Sanchez works the middle. That's the 3rd catch for Sean Green. He had 3 catches on the whole season coming in. Good for 6. Second and 4. Green is walloped by Mayo about a yard short of the first. They may have spotted it, but not for the first.
I would take a timeout here. You know, you're wasting time. You got all 3 timeouts for the Jets.
Some confusion, too, even with the chain gang where they spotted it. They had not moved the chains. Timeout called by New York. 53 seconds to go in the half. Coming up, the Verizon halftime report. JB, Dan, Shannon, Boomer, Coach Howard. And they may be reviewing the spot on that last one, which, just looking at it live, I thought you were right. Some bonus yards factored in here.
I think they're going to, if you watch it, hit just before the 46-yard line.
Yeah, about halfway between the 46 and 47. There you go. But the ball was spotted inside of the 46. So inside 2 minutes to review it. It comes from upstairs, and that's the case here.
You know why I was called for the timeout? Don't waste 5, 6, 7 seconds if you're the Jets. The Patriots are going to try to make you march the football down the field, not give up big plays. So you're going to need that extra play or two maybe to give yourself a chance to score that touchdown.
I don't see any way that he got enough for the first. And then there was, again, confusion on the field. I think everyone on the field didn't think he had the first, including the chain gang. The Jets lost some valuable time there as then suddenly they signal, go ahead, first down, move everybody down. Ultimately then taking a timeout about 10 seconds later.
Well, I think the call here is if they do move the football, Jim, what will the clock say once they move the football?
Perhaps go back and put some of that lost time back on
it. They could, yeah. Quite honestly, I don't know. They could put the time back, then the clock would start immediately. The Jets could snap it quick and save a timeout.
Well, they've already lost the timeout. And the crew called for a measurement right away. Would have saved them.
After review, ruling on the field is reversed. The receiver is contacted and forward progress is stopped at the 46.5-yard line, 1.5 yards short of the line to gain. It'll be 3rd down. The Jets will not get their timeout back as they call the timeout to stop the clock.
There we go.
Kind of an unfortunate break for the Jets. There'd been a measurement called right away because it was close on the field and even the officials weren't sure what was going on. Just a measure could have saved them that timeout. They lose the timeout and they lose maybe another 10 seconds to boot. So 3rd and a yard to go. Green, and he is perfect on the year on 3rd and 1. He's now 6 for 6 this year.
Jets were ready for the next play. The receiving core sprints onto the field.
Got an injured Patriot. It's Mayo. Nick Falk, as you see the target line for career numbers, but he has not even attempted one the whole season outside of 40 yards. He has not attempted a 40-yarder all year. He's 7 for 7, but they've been all short ones. Mayo's dragging the left arm here. Watch the left shoulder here on contact.
Boy leads it in there, and Sean Green is head first. So that's tough. And also, since the injury timeout there, inside of 1 minute, New England has to use a timeout. So the Jets, that saves them a few precious seconds here trying to get some points before halftime.
Mayo off the field with 9 tackles. Green wide to the right. Into double coverage and broken up. Arrington denying Curley.
Jets had everybody going straight down the field, nobody open.
Second and 10, little dump off to Green. Flag down. And they're on the outer edges of what would be a reasonable try for Falk.
Prior to the pass, holding, number 51 in the defense. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Wait a minute, they call it on Mayo. He's sitting on the bench after that shoulder injury. 1st and 10. Down the field. Sanchez throws, and Curley was double covered by McCourty and Arrington.
Well, just be alert. 19 seconds to go. Jets have 2 timeouts. No matter where the football is, down the field is short. If it's in the field of play, you call the timeout immediately.
Sperano right there in the foreground. Second and 10. And that is Jonathan Grimes. Rookie picks up 3. Timeout called by the Jets.
Well, as I watch it, nobody opened down the field, and I did kind of say it. Mark Sanchez wants to be disciplined. If they're not open down the field, dump it off quickly. So let's be quarterback here as we watch. He's going to end up throwing it short. What's it look like? Pretty tight as you look at everybody down the field. Covered, covered, covered. Well, defender falls up top. You're not going to know that. That's after the football's been thrown. So nobody there to throw it to, and Sanchez, good job getting rid of it quick. and getting a couple yards.
He gave it over to Grimes, who was signed off the Houston practice squad just a few weeks ago. So one timeout and 12 seconds remaining. Harrington broke it up. And they're calling on Nick Folk.
Yeah, tight coverage. When they want to lock them up, it looks like the Patriots have done a good job in their tight man-to-man coverage. Jet receivers not shaking them. When they've had success, it's against zone defense where they're running free and nobody's tight and hit them as they run down the field.
This will be 54 yards. Make it a one-score game at halftime. And the kick hooking right through there. 54 yards by Nick Folk.
Man, that's a good job. You know, Jim, you and I were making motions. We were watching it during commercial. This was into the wind, and he drives it, hooks it a little bit right down the middle.
Ryan loving that, going to the locker room.
That's big stuff.
Mike Westhoff, special teams coach.
So many big mistakes by the Jets in the first half, and to come out of here and have the score 16-10. Got to go into the locker room right now a little pumped up.
Kicker now 8 for 8 on the year. And remember, the Jets won the coin toss and deferred. They'll be receiving the second half kickoff.
You know, it's always a big debate. What do? You know, you're playing a great offense. Do you give him the ball to start the game and at home? And you know, I agree with some people who have talked about it over the years, ex-coaches and people like that. Don't let a guy like, or an offense like the Patriots have it at the end of the first half and then to start the second half. You could lose 14 points without ever being on the field on the offensive side.
So Falk coming off his longest made field goal in 2 years. The Squibbit. It's Edelman to close out the half with the Patriots leading 16-10. We'll be back with the Verizon halftime report after this message and a word from your local station. You're watching the NFL on CBS, home of Super Bowl 47. Jets and Patriots for the 107th time. New England leads the series at 53-52 and a single tie. Now the Droid Razor in play, presented by Motorola. It's the McCourty kick return for the touchdown. Once he got past Nick Folk, the Jets kicker, was all the way to the end zone. The beautiful return and the Patriots' first score. But there's McKnight. He knows how to run them out also with a 100-yard kick return for a touchdown against Houston a couple of weeks ago.
You know, I think at halftime both teams went in. They both were mad. Jets blew some opportunities. Patriots probably mad just the way they're playing.
And McKnight, fearless from 5 deep. Able to get away. Another fine return until Arrington drags him down at the 32. So we got a 16-10 game. What are you looking for here in the second half?
Well, it'll be interesting. I thought the hurry-up offense that worked so well 2 weeks ago for the New England Patriots was not a big factor. The Jets had the answers. They told us last night, look, we're ready for that. We'll show them some different stuff. I think the big thing is the Jets are aggressive and attacking the hurry-up offense by the Patriots. That's why it didn't work as well as we've seen it in the past.
McKnight could have been down to the 17. He's able to bring it out to the 32. And the throw to Stephen Hill for 12 and a first. And there you see Sean Green in the first half, 34 yards rushing, 28 more on 4 receptions. Gronkowski, the recipient of the Brady touchdown toss, 39 consecutive games with a touchdown throw by the New England quarterback. McKnight was shaken up on that kick return. Hobbled to the sideline. First and 10, and Green. We have hole plugged up in a hurry after only 1 yard. It's Wilford right there to meet him head on. How about Sanchez's play in the first half, Phil?
Well, you know, I think he missed a couple throws, Jim, but the big one is when he had the chance to probably throw a touchdown, he ended up throwing an interception. It's easy for me to sit up here and tell you where to throw it, but that play was designed to throw it to Stephen Hill. They got him open, and they didn't take advantage of it.
2nd and 9. Jets pick up the blitz, and Keller has the catch on another first for 11. It was Spikes who was trying to fly right down the middle, but Mangold stopped him.
Boy, did he ever. And Spikes is great at timing blitzes, and even though he's not like the most nimble guy in the world, can really twist and turn and get to the quarterback. You know, you talk about Sanchez, let me just say this. When you run this type of offense, limited opportunities, you're not going to get 40 throws a game, and it's actually tougher on the quarterback.
Back to Green. Jerron Mayo is back on the field on that New England defense after injuring his shoulder late in the second quarter.
Yeah, you know, what did Tony Sperano tell us about running the football? When we run it, want to get some
sloppy yards, he called it. And I'll take those 3 or 4 yard runs on first down.
Well, you know, in the NFL, 3 and 4 yards, I don't call that sloppy. I call that pretty good.
Sperano, when he was the head coach of the Dolphins, got his first win right here at Foxborough when they shocked everybody with the first unveiling of the Wildcat. 2nd and 6. And it is Green. Really close to the first down yardage, running behind Matt Slauson.
It's an inside running team when you look at this Jets offense. The center, boy, that's Austin Howard's down. They fell on the back of his legs.
Banging his helmet into the ground. He's been quite a find, the right tackle. And there he is. It was Green and Spikes who ran right into the back of him. And that is Austin Howard trying to shake it off. He got stretched out on the table. Jason Smith replacing him. 3rd and 1. Remember, Green is 6 for 6 this year on 3rd and 1. And they go to him. And he's done it again.
Let's tell you, a power running back, and he's running behind the strength of this line. Run blocking, Nick Mangold and Brandon Moore. That's the key. They double team. Can't tell if it's Kyle Love. They hit Kyle Love and drive him to the ground, and again, the Jets get the first down.
They also had like 3 bodies on Vince Wilfork, the tight ends. They had 3 of them in there, including Ruland.
How'd they do?
They got the 2 yards when they only needed 1.
Well, I was going to say, they get Vince to a standstill.
First down, play action. Down to Keller. And Keller with a nimble move and takes it to the 10.
Nice play fake. Mark Sanchez has big old hands, so he can stick that football out there. Good job by the offensive line, making it look like run, small window, and a perfect throw.
23 yards to Keller, who has been battling a hamstring injury since week 1 and missed a number of games. Came in with only 2 catches on the season and limited play. Now he has 4 today. Austin Howard back in there at right tackle. And Sean Green takes it to the 5. The Jets putting together a drive to open the second half like they did to open the game.
This is why the New England Patriots are playing a 4-down, 4-3 defense. In other words, they want bigger guys in there. Why? Because the Jets, their running game really is from tackle to tackle. And today it's been from guard to center. It is right up the middle, and Slauson, Moore, and Mango so far are doing a terrific job.
They can pick up the first at the 1. 2nd and 4. And they keep working Green up the middle. He's about a yard and a half short of the first.
Well, Sperano wanted a couple of sloppy yards, 3 and 4 yards. I think when you get in a situation like that, you get 1 or 2. That's pretty good. They're playing run. You said, here we come, and you're getting it done.
Sets up another 3rd and 1. They've actually got 3 receivers on the field. They're going shotgun. So even though Green has not missed on a 3rd and 1 this year, they're going to go spread out attack. Green flanking Sanchez. They'll throw for it to the end zone. And incomplete. Looking for Schillens.
I thought for sure we'd see Tim Tebow and maybe get 2 runs of some type in there, 3rd and 1. Yeah, tight coverage again. When in doubt, play this quick slant inside. Patriots do. Nowhere to throw it.
3 times today they try to hit Schillens on a slant. It has not worked out once. So they're going to go ahead and bring out Nick Folk for another field goal try. Just a chippy, 21 yards. Could have taken the lead on this drive. Instead, they had to settle for 3. 16-13, New England. All right, we're back here at New England. It was 3rd and a very long yard to go. The end of an 11-play drive. But again, they had not missed the whole year on Sean Green on 3rd and 1. 7 for 7. Pass play instead to Schillens, incomplete, settle for the 3. McCourty, cut back left. And into Marquise Cole, his teammate, fails to make it out to the 20-yard line. The Home Depot SEC on CBS puts on the rivalry so hot it's played on a neutral field. Unbeaten Florida tangles with the Bulldogs of Georgia. Next Saturday it all begins with college football today.
You know, Jim, we're all geniuses after the fact, but when they got it to the 3rd and 1, that's why I was bragging about what they had done. I thought maybe Tim Tebow or Sean Green, both plays to try to take the lead, because you are playing a team that can score a lot of points.
34 plays run by the Patriots today. They've averaged almost 79 plays a game. Brady, kinds of time, but no one open. There is a flag.
Prior to the pass, holding, number 20, the defense. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Call on Kyle Wilson.
It happens down at the bottom of the screen. Oh, there's a pretty good pull. Kyle Wilson had that hand and pulled the jersey. They're going to call it.
It's Ridley. Running off right tackle for a quick 7. Tripped up by Wilkerson.
Nice job that time, Ridley getting outside. Jeremiah Bell recognized it quick and got up there and just missed the tackle to give him a few extra yards. Jets, when they read run though, linebackers and safeties are coming downhill fast.
2nd and 3, and the Jets are in on them fast. It's Davis, Mario Davis.
There's somebody that's fast, Jim. That's why they got him in the lineup. Bart Scott's been a little beat up. Put him in there.
Yeah, Bart Scott with a toe. But this is a linebacking core that needs to get a little faster, doesn't it, Phil?
Well, that's a good point. And that is a good read. They've got the guy sitting there that can block him, but he can't get there. That time, Nick McDonald not fast enough for Davis.
3rd and 4. Woodhead, the running back. With his 2nd catch, and it goes for a first. One thing Rex Ryan said to us last night, we got to find a way to stop Welker on 3rd down.
Well, they've done a pretty good job so far today. Kyle Wilson has help inside. No, I'm sorry, that's Isaiah Trufant. He had help inside, and he thought Welker was getting ready to go across. He stopped, broke back out, and got the first down.
And has his 700th career catch. Takes off the pressure and throws it away in the area of Lloyd.
Boy, good coverage down the field. They are doing a good job. The Jets they're not afraid to play tight man-to-man coverage. It's a good switch off by him. Wes Welker in the middle field looks open. He is not. Nobody on the outside open either.
2nd and 10. Who would have guessed that the Jets would at this point have 70 yards passing more than the Patriots, who run it with Ridley within a yard of the first. 3rd and 1 coming up.
A good job of guessing by the Patriots. You see the Jets putting 2 linebackers up there by the center, and they're thinking, well, we're going to blitz, Sometimes they are blitzing, the outside guys are dropping off, so it perceives as a blitz, but it's really just 4 guys. Here they are inside, watch them drop back, and then they react to the run.
Third, we'll call it 2 from the 42. Pocket sealed, and Edelman has the catch for the first. And a gain of 5.
Tough to stop all these little routes underneath, Jim. You know, we talk about it a lot. Last week against the Seattle Seahawks, just, you know, not scientific by me. By the end of the third quarter, they had thrown over 30 passes, 6 yards or shorter. And they are tremendous at it. And what it does, it keeps drives going.
52's the mic.
And a flag thrown from the far side. 5 yards.
False start. Offense, number 81. 5-yard penalty. Still for first down.
This Patriots season has been so unusual. They're 3-3 with 3 wins by a total of 55 points. The 3 losses by 1, 1, and 2 points.
You know, everybody's going to say, well, their defense let them down. That it might be, but this offense is their strength. The offense had the ball with a chance to get first downs to score to win. That's all you can hope for when you have a team built like this.
Lost a 13-point last week lead at Seattle last week. Here's Lloyd, his first catch. To the sidestep action. Gets it out to the 48. And they also relinquished a 9-point lead against Baltimore. And they had Arizona here in their home opener. Had a touchdown called back to Gronkowski in the last minute, then a missed field goal to lose that one. 2nd and 9. And Ridley only finding a yard over on that right side. The AFC East was all tied up at 3-3. Talked to Coach Ryan about that last night and said, you know, hey, it's been a strange season. We're tied for the division lead. Said, hey, we're also tied for last, all of us, you know, so that's how you want to look at it.
For Mr. Positive, Rex Ryan, when he said it, I was like, wow, I can't even believe he said it.
3rd down and 8. Bucko, 3rd down, he's got the first. And a running lane down to the 28. Brought down by Jeremiah Bell, and he had blockers in front. Wendell and Solder free him for 21.
Well, I'm not overstating it when you talk about this blocking outside. Look at Solder. That left tackle, he is so athletic from Colorado. He could be a tight end. Just comes up and crushes. Trufant to give Wes Welker that running lane.
Longest play of the day for New England, 21. And it's Ridley. Ridley gets free, and he's got 12. Ridley telling us that this game is starting to slow down for him in his 2nd year. It's not Spanish to me anymore, he said.
Well, he understands the pro game better, understands the blocking patterns, and following the blocks better.
It's another carry. Wilkerson's there. Stays with it. So does Harris. No gain.
As we watch it, and you know, you have to listen to me for 3 days before every game, and I apologize, but that's the way it is.
No need to.
But we talk constantly about all the short passing, the screens by the Patriots. You can't overstate how good they are doing it. Now, the problem is when you talk to them and to the coaches and the players, this part, they're driving the ball a lot, but they're not getting in the end zone the way they want to.
Last week against Seattle, the last 5 times in the red zone, they failed to produce a touchdown. That's Hernandez. The ball comes out. He may have been down as Cromartie with the recovery.
I don't know if he was down, Jim. Excellent read, designed by the Patriots. Look at that, pulling it out.
It's Cromartie trying to pull it out.
I think you're right. Looks like he's down.
Ruling on the field is a fumble and a touchback. 1st and 10, Jets.
So a break in the action. Hernandez fumbles at the 1, and a challenge flag is already out.
See if the football comes loose. Elbows down.
Break in action. This is being reviewed, and even though the Patriots were trying to challenge it, it won't go as a challenge because all turnovers are always reviewed. So if they lose it, they don't lose a timeout because it doesn't have anything to do with New England trying to throw the red flag. What do you think, Phil?
Well, I think his left forearm is down. Hard to really see if the knees completely hit the ground because of the tackler.
After review, the ruling on the field is reversed. Warner's forearm is down at the 1-yard line with the ball still in his possession. It'll be first and goal from the 1, New England.
We had both offenses, while that was being reviewed by Triplett, were on the field certain it was going to go their way. Look at them.
Yeah.
Sanchez and Brady. Who said quarterbacks aren't on the field at the same time? But it goes back to New England. First and goal at the 1. And they've got 4 tight ends out there. So Cromartie tried his best, reaching in there to strip it and recover it. Ho'o Manawanui is the fullback with Ridley the tailback. And it goes to Ridley, bouncing around and a loss of 1. As Bart Scott rams him into 2.
One thing that's really jumped out today, the Jets attacking the line of scrimmage in a run game, and they are being good. They are good at it. And 2, they're playing a lot of different guys on the defensive side. That's David Harris that knocked Gronkowski back that allowed Bart Scott to make the tackle.
Second and goal. Gonna throw for it, looking for Hernandez. And that was a catchable ball.
Well, when you watch Hernandez run, you can tell it's not 100% still. Just a little bit of a, like that ankle is still sore. It's a good safe throw by Tom Brady. That would have been beyond a spectacular catch.
You thought it was that tough?
Yeah, I thought it was a little, the speed of the ball, he wasn't able to get up and grab it and get his feet down. If he'd have jumped in anyway.
Third and goal. Brady to the end zone again, and he's got Gronkowski for the second time today for the touchdown.
Such a tough goal line play. You got the tight end coming across. Gronkowski. Hernandez is going to go back in the end zone. This one, when you're down the goal line, this is hard to cover. You got to respect run when they're that close to the goal line anyway.
And one more. A drive that lasted almost half a quarter. Some 7 minutes. And on the 15th play, it's Gronkowski for the touchdown. Well, the Patriots put together their best drive of the day. Gronkowski with his second touchdown catch. The big overturn on the Hernandez fumble that it was ruled on the field but later reversed. And then the Gronkowski catch. Coming on third down. Jets unable at the other end, knocking on the goal line, able to do anything on third down. Touchback, 2:39 to go in the third. Join the NFL and the American Cancer Society in the fight against breast cancer by supporting a crucial catch campaign. Visit NFL.com/auction to bid on authentic NFL pink gear worn by players and coaches. 100% of the proceeds benefit the American Cancer Society. And again, they do this formation with Tebow going to take the snap. Sanchez splits out to the right. Tebow takes it up the middle. Ninkovich runs after him and wraps him up after 4.
Well, the way the Jets are blocking up inside today, you put that big guy behind them, it's pretty tough to stop them for anything less than 3 yards. So we've seen some opportunities this game where I thought maybe Tim Tebow, that's what they brought him in here to do, but they decided to go in another direction.
Second down and 6. And Green took his eye off of it.
Well, he saw Dante Hightower, number 54, closing fast. The Jets were hoping to throw some of these short passes to the backside of the backfield or in the flats. But watch 54. He sees it, full steam ahead. That's why Sean Green took his eyes off the football.
Tebow's back out there. And he's in motion to the left. 3rd down and 6. Sanchez keeps his balance. There is a flag down as he's able to slide out to the 40.
Holding, number 65 of the offense. 10-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
And that wipes out the 15-yard scramble by Sanchez.
Yeah, big one. It's man, nobody watching. 65, Brandon Moore. You see him? Reaches out with that hand. That was a trip, too, by it looked like Chandler Jones trying to trip the quarterback. But it's not tripping if you don't touch him. So it's really the action. He was trying to grab him, Jim. I don't think he really got a hold of the jersey to do it, but he reached out there to commit a hold. That's what the official saw.
And you saw Rex right there kicking his right foot, talking about the Chandler looked like failed tripping incident. 3rd and 16. And it's to Ruland. He stepped out of bounds before he tumbled to within 1 of the 1st down yardage. It's going to be 4th and about 5. But they'll have to punt it now with Malone. Welker, who last week averaged 17 yards of return on 4 different opportunities. Malone sends another impressive boomer all the way down to the 14. And that's Welker with Davis right in the area, forcing him to slide down. 60-yard punt, 7-yard run back. Robert Kraft, the chairman and CEO of the New England Patriots, who had a very busy week. In fact, down in New York, the Elton John AIDS Foundation Enduring Vision Award winner. And then in Columbia, he went into the Columbia University Athletics Hall of Fame.
Yeah, very proud of Columbia. He's trying to get that football program down there to pick up.
Yeah, the field's named after him, too. Here is a handoff to Vereen, and Vereen's out to the 39. 16 for Vereen.
This is where you got to be tough as a defense. It's not going your way. Don't get caught off guard with quick snaps or a hurry-up offense, whatever. Be ready.
Back to Vereen again. And that's probably going to run out the quarter. Another 8 for Shane Vereen, who was a straight A 4.0 student at Valencia High School, north of Los Angeles. Went to Cal, where he rushed for 29 touchdowns. Had tied same number by Javid Best and Marshawn Lynch. And now healthy, showing what he can bring to the Patriots. We're through 3. New England leads it by 10. And you're watching the NFL on CBS. 15 minutes to go in this one. Jim Nance, Bill Sims. Lance Barrow producing, Mike Arnold directing. And the Patriots will get the first down with Vereen up the middle. Picks up a couple. Vereen now 7 carries for 47 yards. And here's the breakdown on the play selection.
Yeah, New England 26 and 26. Never thought we'd come in this game and the score be somewhat close. Jets throwing it more than the New England Patriots.
Brady's thrown for 168 and 2 touchdowns, no picks. And David Harris is there to meet Vereen after 2.
That was a great shot of how they just run at that running play, run downhill. Well, there's Tom Brady throwing the screen to Wes Welker. This was the tough one. Oh, this is the Brandon Lloyd. But this is the big one, 3rd and 7, that led him to a touchdown.
Deion Branch lined up on the near side. It's going over to Welker. The Jets are all over it with Isaiah Trufant. It'll set back New England by a couple. Of course, this Jets defense playing for now the 4th week without Darrelle Revis, who's lost for the season.
Well, they've done well. Actually, the coverage has been well. Jim, you look at it, they gave up a safety and special teams 7 points. The Jets defense has done their job today.
3rd and 11 over to Woodhead, and again it's Trufant with a 2nd straight tackle behind the line.
How about that? The Jets reacting to the short passing game and getting it done. Stopping the screen. And Isaiah Trufant reads it and gets back there before he can be blocked by Donald Thomas.
A tackle for a loss of 2 consecutive plays. Getting a chance because of the absence of Revis. Again, he does not have many returned against him, and I don't know why Curley, for the 2nd time, has fielded a punt at the 5-yard line.
Absolutely. Let it go. It's going to bounce most likely into the end zone. You're right. Twice.
Zoltan Mesko has been the Jets as we look back at some of these stellar performances earlier today. Texans now 6-1, running roughshod over the Ravens. The Giants rally with a 77-yard Manning to cruise winner. And what a victory up at Buffalo by the Titans on a 4th down play at the end to win it by 1. Oh, the shop numbers cruise with the game winner. Long distance, Chris Johnson, 195, and Breeze with 4 touchdown passes. And flags everywhere as the Jets will start for the 3rd time.
Both start. Number 87 of the offense. After this is the goal, still 1st down.
3rd time they start at the 10 or even deeper than that. As Mesko, 46-yard punt, pins him back at the 6, and now it's closer to the 4. Dukas has come in for Slauson at left guard. In fact, on the day, Mesko has 4 punts that have pinned the Jets inside the 20. It's a timeout called by New York. Of course, this is the end zone where the safety occurred in that 1st half in the 2nd quarter.
Well, Mark Sanchez is complaining, saying the play clock was never started the right way, but we found out. Jeff Triplett said yes.
By the way, next Sunday, the NFL on CBS, regional action, and most of the country will get the game from Wembley Stadium in London. New England and St. Louis, and we'll be there next Sunday in the UK, all getting started at noon Eastern time, the NFL today. Going to be a big week there. The Patriots and the Rams coming to town. James Bond premiering on Tuesday night there in London. Bill Sims coming to town. 1st and 14. From the end zone, fire complete to Stephen Hill. Interesting Hill today. You thought he had to get really physical on the line to get open.
Yeah, I did, Jim. But this time he didn't have to. They caught the Patriots strictly playing run defense. Look up top, the safe coverage, and it's the perfect call. Nice route by Stephen Hill. Yes, I think the Patriots wanted to be physical, beat him up. He's a young receiver, not used to getting off the defender so close. So far, he's done a good job, though, here in the first 3 quarters.
His 2nd catch goes for 21. Look at Spikes imposing his will on Sean Green. When you talk to Spikes, that's really important to him.
Well, it is, and he said, I was drafted for these type of games, being a middle linebacker and just going in 55. Oh, my gosh, he is one of the, a big hitter who can make it happen. Vince Wilfork there. But when you want to have a good run defense, you need a good middle linebacker, he's the guy.
Sean Green says, hey, that was after the whistle. 2nd and 10. And the diving catch by Stephen Hill. 2nd one on this drive. That goes for 7.
When you're running football team like the New York Jets, you face a lot of these. 3rd, 3, 4, and 5 yards.
Hill, Keller, Curley, all to the left. 3rd and 3. Sanchez looks left and throws. Curley has it. Flag down at the 40. Curley got off to a fast start on that first series of the game with a couple of catches for 50 yards total. Picks up 19, but will it hold up?
Prior to the pass, holding number 21 in the defense. That penalty's declined. Result of the play is first down.
What they did, nice job. They had Curley moving across the formation, so it made it tough for Kyle Urchin to get up there really close and make the play. Here he comes to the outside. And a nice job by Mark Sanchez being patient and not taking the underneath throw that time, which was covered.
Career high for Curley. 96 yards on 6 catches. Play action, and Sanchez throws it at the last moment. Save the sack, incomplete. He had Ninkovich all over him.
Number 50 from the outside. You saw Ninkovich trying to hit the tight end before he releases. Still able to get back in the backfield and make the hit on Mark Sanchez.
Ninkovich, who picked off Sanchez twice last year at the game down at MetLife, and returned one for a touchdown. 2nd down and 10. Green. Big hit by Spikes. And they're immediately asking for the medical crew to come over, but Green says, hey, I'll get it up first.
Oh boy, coming out of the backfield, looks downfield, nothing there.
Of course, with Green shaken up, the Jets' backup, Bilal Powell, is inactive, injured last week. Joe McKnight is not 100%. Hilliard comes into the huddle. And Rex Ryan had something to say out there to the officials. He was a good 10 yards onto the field a moment ago.
Well, when you watch that play, you could say that was a defenseless receiver, but when you look at the hit, it was not helmet to helmet. He hit him with the shoulder. He did hit him high.
As we move within 10 minutes. And 3rd and 7. Here's Hilliard. Flag down in the secondary. Good little wiggle by Hilliard to get the first down if it holds up.
Good wiggle by Mark Sanchez, working up in the pocket to throw the football.
Illegal contact. Number 37 in the defense. That penalty's declined. Result of the play is first down.
Sanchez able to pick up 8 yards on the pass play to Hilliard.
Yeah, it's a blitz that time, and that is a good job. Steps up in there, gets away from Chandler Jones by stepping up.
He's got Hilliard and Grimes behind him now.
Green
sits out for a second straight play. There's Hilliard. We were meeting with Sanchez last night. Sanchez says, we're talking about the running game last week, the 252 picked up by the Jets, and everybody was talking about Sean Green's performance. He says Hilliard did a great job. You didn't hear about that all week, but the Jets knew.
Yes, they knew he did a good job of blocking along with the tight ends, and we've said it here today. Hilliard, valuable, good backup, and able to come in here in situations like this. If the Patriots blitz, he can pick them up.
2nd and 9, and McKnight now in on offense. Catch by Hill. He had a second there where he's on the ground. No one has touched him. 15 picked up.
Beautiful play outside again. Dennard is the defender. Nice Hill might have pushed off there, because when he stopped, Dennard just kept going backwards. But it shows you the Patriots again giving a little respect to the Jets run game. That's why you see that type of coverage outside. And a nice throw by Mark Sanchez.
Got a first down at the New England 22. All kinds of time. Still nothing there. It'll be a sack back at the 24.
Trying to throw it left. They're going to go deep. Curley out and up. Oh boy. They double cover the out and up. Nobody covered the underneath receivers, but there was pressure, so Mark Sanchez could not see Rulin underneath.
Second and 12. Keller has 6 more. For those of you expecting to see 60 Minutes, you're watching the NFL on CBS, the Jets and the Patriots. Jim Nantz here along with Phil Simms and all the crew. 60 Minutes will be seen in its entirety immediately after the game, except on the West Coast, where it will be seen at its regularly scheduled time.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback here, it's third down. Don't take a sack. You're down 2 scores. Field goal very valuable. You want to make the Patriots keep playing the game. In other words, you want Tom Brady to have to throw it and give you a chance on defense.
On 3rd and 6, the Jets find Curley for the first down. Curley goes over 100 with his 7th reception.
Man, this is tight. Watch the throw. Outside, it's double coverage on the slot receiver, but McCourty, the safety, can't get up there quick enough to get outside. Well, it's so tough to cover these inside receivers. We see Wes Welker, Curley today. You watch the Giants play, Victor Cruz.
Ignite the running back. It's the handle up the middle. Helmet got hurt on a 61-yard run last week. Few people thought he would be up today. He's had a couple of nice kick returns, and now seeing some snaps here in the late going.
You're right. When you hear the high ankle sprain, that's like, okay, that's going to be a couple weeks.
A week ago, the Patriots led at Seattle 23-10. With 7.5 minutes to go, and Sean Green is heading to the locker room. Here it's 23-13, Jets threatening with the 14th play of the drive. Well protected to the end zone. Corey for a touchdown by Justin Keller. What a fine drive by the Jets.
It sure was. Some very tough third down situations. Watch the block, and here he comes up the field and goes inside. Talked about Hilliard. That's tough out in open space. Oh my gosh, what a tight window Mark Sanchez threw it into that time. On the target, right into the body of Keller.
Got a 3-point game. That is a 92-yard drive. 14 plays. Keller with his first touchdown of the season. Well, Mark Sanchez found 5 different receivers on that drive, and Keller in the end zone to complete it. 9 of 10, in fact, on that drive by Sanchez. The wind, the kick falls at the yard deep in the end zone, and McCourty gets it out to the 20, running into Josh Bush. So Brady and the Patriots. The lead has been trimmed to 3 here inside 6 minutes. Wednesday in prime time. You'll be there with JB and Chris for Inside the NFL, America's favorite game, showcased with the 3 voices in their own unique style. Wednesdays on Showtime, Inside the NFL. There's a pass over to Randall Lloyd with a flag behind it. good for 11. Or was it?
Pass interference, offense, number 85. 10-yard penalty, still first down.
Lloyd with only one catch today early in this game. He dropped a long one down the middle of the field.
Well, let's see if he gets the push off. Yes, saw that right hand push him. You're going up the field full speed like that. You push the defender, they're going to fly out of the screen. That's what happened to Kyle Wilson.
So the Jets defense going against the 1st and 20 situation.
Here we go, Alabama. Right 20.
Wilkerson chasing after Brady, who throws it off his back foot, and it should have been intercepted by Cromartie.
Kind of was waiting for this call by the Patriots. They're getting pressed at the line of scrimmage. So the play action fake deep. There's Gronkowski and Welker both going deep down the field. Excellent coverage by Cromartie.
But it should have been an interception.
Pressure inside by Wilkerson. That was huge. And Cromartie, Jim, you know, he very seldom drops anything that gets close to him.
2nd down and 20. Ridley has 4. It'll be 3rd and 16. And this crowd is not happy.
Now they're not happy. That's a good listen. The Patriots ran the football trying to catch the defense off guard a little bit there. It is the extra defensive back, and they're trying to get the situation so they can pick it up here on 3rd down. Not surprised by the play selection. Come out, throw the football because the Jets were playing run.
3rd and 16, and Brady steps up and fires the long one. And nothing there. Welker, Jeremiah Bell with him. And it's 3 and out. Football coming back to New York.
Well, we've seen these situations a couple times. You've already documented them, Jim, with the Patriots not able to finish the game out on either side.
Their last 5 losses, when you go back to last season, they squandered a second-half lead in every case. Regular season to the Giants, Super Bowl to the Giants, and then the 3 this year. Arizona, Baltimore, and Seattle. Gurley gets away from Cole. Gets away from Carpenter, and then Ebner shuts off the ankle. But a 53-yard punt. The Jets are set up at their own 35. The Jets will go without Sean Green for probably the rest of the game. Head injury, locker room evaluation. So McKnight is the running back. 4:19 to play. This is the 2nd best field position to start a drive for New York today. Open, caught, Keller. I mean, wide open was Keller.
Wide open, and what a catch. Able to jump up. They get the defense. Hightower's underneath it. Everybody chasing the receiver deep. Well, if he kept him in bounds, he's going to get at least 10 more yards.
That is the 38th pass attempt on the day for Sanchez.
And you never would have said the Jets, if Mark Sanchez throws over 30, you go, there's no chance that they can win the game, but look at the position they're in.
You saw Green running back onto the field, the sideline. Running hard for another first. Good for 13.
Yeah, he just got good eyes. Watch the block here by Hilliard, but the cutback. Well, we heard that last night. Oh, Vince Wilfork gets caught looking to his left, and Joe McKnight breaks it back and able to pick up a first down.
I'm looking at Sean Green. He just grabbed the helmet.
And Joe McKnight's hot, though, Jim. In other words, he's seeing it, feeling it, got that ankle loose. I would not take him out.
Another carry. Beats Spikes, and somehow, despite giving up a big size advantage, he's able to take Spikes with him for 5.
There's that sloppy running. I don't know if that was a good term for it, sloppy running, but I consider it pretty good. But Tony Sperano, the Jets, boy, Joe McKnight really limping this time when he comes off the field. But the Jets, they're blocking. It is physical. It's straight ahead a lot of times, especially here today. and they can wear you down.
McKnight did limp off, so Jonathan Grimes basically talking about your fourth team running back. 2nd and 5. And this is Grimes. Trying to strip it from it. Ninkovich reach it in there. Holds him to 2. The rookie from William and Mary. There's been this talk about Tebow going in at running back this week.
Well, I think that was just a smokescreen. This is probably too long of a situation here to put Tim Tebow in, so you have to give the threat, or their best chances, let Mark Sanchez throw it.
Third and 3. Looked like he was going to bobble it, drop it, then looked like he might regain it, and then only to drop it again.
That is the little bunch package. When you put them together, the Patriots do not make the decision, the right one, how to cover it. Look at Hill. He is uncovered. The safety, McCourty's the only guy back there. And of course, you said it.
Would have been a first down, a rookie mistake, and now a 43-yard field goal try to tie the game. It's good. From 43. But now you've left Brady with 2 minutes and 6 seconds. Would have had a first down if Hill had made the catch, and could have not only worked the clock down, but of course maybe would have been able to take it all the way home.
Well, that's right. Even if they didn't score a touchdown, Jim, they were going to take the timeouts and more clock away from the Patriots. I'll tell you, talk about Stephen Hill. Last week caught a touchdown pass, coming off of injury, and he has looked sharp here today. 2nd-round pick from Georgia Tech. Want to be a pro wide receiver? Go down to Georgia Tech and learn how to block, and then come to the pros to catch him. It's amazing.
Calvin Johnson, Demaryius Thomas, 2 other recent alums, but now you got Tom Brady and the Patriots. With the game tied at 23, New England has all 3 timeouts.
And the breeze that was here today, which was quite strong in the pregame, has died down as the night has gone along. What breeze there was would be behind the Patriots offense. Or what breeze there is, I should say.
He returned. McCourty. The ball's out. The ball is out. It's thrown on by the Jets. It's Antonio Allen with the recovery. So the top hit coverage team in the league that surrendered a 104-yard return in the first quarter to McCourty comes back and atones for that by forcing the fumble with 2:01 to play. They've already signaled the Jets, even though Kudavides was in there trying to change some minds.
McCourty, Jim, just watch it. He is running full speed as he turns, and he just gets hit.
It's Hilliard.
Hilliard, well, who else? He's been everywhere today. Hilliard, Curley, Joe McKnight. Some unsung heroes, no doubt about it. And the Jets, they've made so many mistakes today, but they've just kept fighting. And now they got a chance to win.
Tebow is in. They send Sanchez to the right. They'd love to get 4 or 5 from him here. He's got 2 instead. We reach at 1:56. We reach the 2-minute warning. It's Hilliard, an unsung hero last week, forcing the fumble. The winner takes over first place in the AFC East. 2nd and 8. The Jets from the New England 16. McKnight back in. Slashing for only a yard.
Well, we're looking at this, Jim, the situation. The Patriots now 2 timeouts.
They just called the timeout there.
You're the Jets. This is not a situation, I don't think, that you're going to line up and say, let's run it again. They'll use their second timeout and then try to kick the field goal and give it back to them. I think you go out and you call the pass play or whatever play you have designed here to try to win the game. Because you're talking about stopping this offense. The defense of the Jets has been tremendous, but you're now talking about stopping them at the end of the game when they have 4 downs to get it done. That's a whole other, that's a different scenario altogether.
Third and 7. Can't wait to see this call.
Let's see if they block everybody and just send 2 receivers down the field.
Play action, roll out. Sanchez in trouble and decked at the 25 by Hightower. A loss of 10. It'll make it about a 43-yard field goal try.
Yeah, I guess let's say the good thing is you're going to make the Patriots use a timeout. But the bad thing is you've made this field goal attempt much, much harder.
The rookie first rounder out of Alabama, Dante Hightower. Here was the coverage, Phil.
Coverage down the field was all over it. Nobody open. Good switch off by the Patriots defense.
And a second timeout used by New England.
You know, we were sitting there talking about it, Jim, during the day. I thought second down was a big down that maybe you knew the situation. The defense was playing run, maybe catch them by surprise, but they didn't.
Just hit one from 43 a moment ago. It's that same distance again. From the right hash mark this time. Nick Falk, kick on the way, and the kick is good. 13 unanswered points by the New York Jets from 10 down to 3 in front.
Well, you talk about, can you imagine what it's like to kick a game-winning or these type of field goals for kickers, the pressure? The only thing I can equate it to is putting in golf.
It's got to be a lonely feeling out there.
Oh, it is. They expect you to make it. No doubt about it. Once again, this Jets defense.
There's 13 unanswered points I mentioned. All happened in the last 4 minutes and 7 seconds. So McCourty, fresh off a fumble, have to deal with a hit again. In all likelihood, this kick into the breeze. Steps up to the 2. Hilliard was there, steps away from him, and he dives down at the 21. We've got an update. Let's go back to James Brown in New York.
Drama in Oakland as well.
Yeah, after a 4th and 10 defensive pass interference call on Jacksonville, Carson Palmer takes it over for a 1-yard touchdown run, and they tied up 23-23.
All right, let's take it back to Jim Nance and Phil Simms.
Thanks, JB. Coach Cowher. Here we go. Brady with 1:32 to play and 1 timeout. Rifles in. To Gronkowski. He's got a first down at the 36. Gain of 15.
I do like, a lot of times I hate 3-man rushes, but I like it in this situation. The 3 rushers, make sure you stay in your lanes and make Tom Brady stand there and throw the football down the field.
Brady back to Gronkowski. Takes 2 Jets defenders with him and has another first down. Actually shook off a 3rd, picks up 12. They're already near midfield with the clock running at 50. Underneath to Woodhead. Running room in field goal range to the 32. Tripped tripped up by LaRon Landry. Gain of 20.
It's so tough to cover him underneath. Antonio Allen, a rookie, trying to cover Danny Woodhead, and you don't know where he's going to go, right, left, or up the field.
Still preserving the one timeout. Brady takes it from the gun. Goes down the field, and the ball was intended for Brandon Lloyd. Cromartie was back there.
Boy, Antonio Cromartie, top of the screen. He's all over it. He looks for the football.
Well, that could have been caught. Would have been a tough catch, but it hit him in the chest.
Could have been caught. Some good grabbing there, too, by Antonio Cromartie.
So the Patriots took a shot. Now with 16 seconds. It would be about a 50-yard field goal from here if they don't advance it. But they're going to get closer with Woodhead to the 25, and now they'll have to go to their last timeout. Stephen Gostkowski will come out and try the most pressure-packed field goal he's attempted since week 2, when he missed from about this same distance. It would have won the game against Arizona. This was Gostkowski here from 42 yards to win the game back in the second week of the season. Had a couple of misses against Buffalo, but they weren't in crucial situations like this one's about to be. Of course, he's been so good for so long. That was a 42-yard game-winning attempt against Arizona. This is a game-tying attempt from 43. And he's made 41 of his last 42 in the final quarter. Only that miss against the Cardinals. This to send the game to overtime. Gostkowski kick on the way, and the kick is good.
I'd say he flushes this, Jim. He goes through it, very aggressive, and puts it right down the middle.
No scar tissue with that one.
That's right. That is a good way to say it. You talk about this every Sunday when you're doing golf, watching guys, and Gostkowski, that is excellent. When you're aggressive, it takes some of the pressure out of it, no question. I think kicking would be a lot like a lot of other sports. Just be aggressive with it, let your body be natural. That's why he kicked it down the middle.
So now the coin toss for overtime.
All right, gentlemen, we're in a modified sudden death overtime. Both teams will have the opportunity to possess the football. The first team, unless one of the teams scores a safety or a touchdown. Okay? Each team, all reviews will be upstairs. Each team has 2 timeouts. The coin, the head, the tails. The head, the tails. What is your call? Tails is the call. Tails is the call. It is a head. You want the football. This way, you ain't on one of the calls. You'll receive it.
New England will be receiving the overtime kickoff. They just went 54 yards in a minute and a half to tie it at the end of regulation. The overtime rules enacted 2 years ago for postseason only, but then after last year's playoffs, they decided to implement it for the regular season as well. Booth reviews only. If you score a touchdown here on the first possession, the game's over. Otherwise, each team gets a possession. Fourth overtime game in Rex's tenure with the Jets on the road, and he's 3-0. McCourty covered up by the Jets at the 16-yard line. Demario Davis in on that tackle along with Marcus Doughton, who was just brought up.
Hearing a lot of new names for the Jets, aren't we, today? Lex Hilliard, Davis, Doughton. Playing more defensive linemen.
Running play to start, and Woodhead has a couple.
Muhammad Wilkerson, we had a chance to talk to him. Boy, what a job he did last week. And I know we haven't said his name out loud, but him and Copels, the defensive line, they have been solid all day long.
It's their future. Both first-round picks over the last 2 years on that defensive front. Second down and 8. And that's Deion Branch with a veteran play, knowing where that first down yardage is. His first catch goes for a first down. We're back to the no huddle. Woodhead gets the call on first down. That may be a yard. Second down and 9. And Walker across the middle to the 41.
No chance that time, the Jets defense. You have Davis outside against Welker. They stagger him behind the other receiver. There is just nothing you can do. He's so quick, breaks across the middle. He is wide open.
Picks up 13.
Got to get a defensive back on him.
Hernandez takes a hit in the side from Landry, who pushes him back, holds him to 2.
Rex Ryan talked about it. When you see Wes Welker to one side of the formation with one other receiver, just like this, he's to the top of the screen, inside. They said Tom Brady loves to go to him in those situations, and he's got what he wants.
Second and 8. Ball's out, incomplete.
Boy, it came out of there. I don't know if it's a hit or he actually dropped it.
Welker, Trufant, and Davis both on him.
Boy, he's giving you that little stutter step. Boy, good job by Trufant. Such a big area to cover such a quick receiver. That's what it's all about.
Third and 8.
Three-man rush.
No flag as Wilson. Well, now there is. Pass thrown to Hernandez. And that Patriot sideline was very upset when there wasn't flag thrown right away.
Pass interference. Defense, number 20. Oh, the plate at the spot of the foul. First down.
Rex can only shake his head. Watch where the flag came from.
Top of the screen. The official this far back.
25 yards away threw it. The guy 4 yards away.
Wow.
Let it go.
That was a pretty good throw. Don't play in the horseshoes.
First and 10. And somersaulting for about 3 is Woodhead.
Well, they've tried a couple defenses. One more first down, and you got to take a chance. You got to start thinking that as a defensive coach and players. You need the negative play.
On second and 7. Back over to Walker, who tiptoes down the sideline for another first down near the 34. He escaped to Mario Davis for 12.
Same thing again, 2 receiver side. It was inside, now you break him outside.
Remember, a field goal would not end it. A touchdown would.
Good point.
First down from the 34, and Brady got time to go deep to the end zone. And Deion Branch is down there with Jeremiah Bell.
Yeah, it kind of makes me backtrack, because I got to remember that you can give on this drive, knowing that if they get a field goal, you get a chance to tie, and you have 4 downs. Good coverage down the field that time by Jeremiah Bell.
Of course, the first time there was ever a chance for this newfangled overtime system to be implemented, Tim Tebow ended it on the first play of overtime last season in the wild card round against Pittsburgh. 80 yards to Thomas. Second down and 10. Catch. Woodhead has it for 4. Another third down on the way. Field goal from here would be about a 48-yard attempt. But first they want more. 3rd and 6.
Well, this could be the first blitz of this drive.
Sideline and incomplete. Wilson on the coverage, and again they're howling for a flag, but they're not going to get it this time.
Danny Woodhead did a good job picking up the blitzer. Tom Brady trying to throw the back shoulder. Top of the screen. And there is no foul on that play. Watch Woodhead, 39. Or takes down David Harris. Good coverage on the outside by Kyle Wilson.
So Gostowski back out. This from 48 yards. Gostowski's kick. It's a beauty. And now the Jets will have a chance of their own. A possession coming their way. New England puts 3 on the board. Jim Nantz and Phil Simms back here in overtime, and now the Jets know what they must do. If they go down and kick a field goal, then that'll put us in a situation like the old days. The next team to score would win. Back in the old days, that field goal by Gostowski would have closed it out. The Jets would have never had the football. But McKnight will be back deep, and Sanchez is ready to go on what's been a very productive afternoon for that Jets offense.
Yeah, it has. They've had some nice drives, but now they know they have 4 drives, and it's really important to always know this. 4 plays, to always know the situation. So if you're the quarterback, sacks, being careful for your linemen, the penalties.
McKnight respected Gostowski's left. He's 8 yards deep. Plus he'd like to come up and get a running start. Here he goes. Now, that's Edelman down there on the kick coverage. McKnight, who led the league in kickoff return average last year, only gets it to the 15.
It's amazing. I don't know how it is for you. I know it was as a player. The difference between starting on the 15 or 20 psychologically was like a big deal.
Sean Green just threw on the helmet and comes out into the Jets huddle. It's a good point.
Makes the defense feel good. They go, wow, we got a few extra yards here in our favor.
Over to Green. Covered up. That was Tavon Wilson. Holds him to 2.
That's some really terrific open field tackling today by both teams, but the Patriots doing a good job of coming up and bringing those short passes, those receivers to the ground. Not giving up all the extra yards after the catch.
Green comes out, McKnight back in. There's McKnight. And he's only out to the 21. That was some tackle by Mayo. Remember, a stop or a takeaway, the game is over. But they, as you pointed out, they know they have 4 downs to get the first.
Yeah, they're trying to go up to the right side. There's nothing there. Spikes took it away. The cutback. What a nice tackle by Mayo.
3rd and 5 for New York. Sanchez. Flag is down as he throws it over the head of Hill. That's Jason Hill.
Well, that was a really good call.
Probably going to be a hold here against the Patriots secondary.
Prior to the pass, holding, number 37 in the defense. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Called on Dennard.
How many times a day have I said they like to go short in these situations? On the outside, everybody's running short across the field. Oh, shoot. He was trying to make a move to get down there. And Dennard, that is a hold from the start all the way. The play was designed for Hill to make a little inside move, then go deep.
Nikovic all over McKnight behind the line on a loss of 2.
Aggressive defense from the outside, not even blocked that time. Well, Joe McKnight, he's in there running the football, Jim. When he comes off the field, it is a bad lift.
They got Hilliard on a wing. Sanchez facing a 2nd and 12. Nate Ebner, number 43, in there on the defense. Sanchez throws it, and it is caught by Curley. Wow, that was a wobbler, but right on it for 17. Sanchez had big-time heat, and he was able to shake it off.
Yeah, it's a 4-man rush, and he stood, stepped up, and had to wait a long time. What pass protection. And you see what happened there. Curley was waiting for Stephen Hill to get out of the way on the outside so he could break it out. A route that we always see with Antonio Gates of San Diego. Everybody trying to copy it.
Remember, a touchdown ends it, a field goal extends it. Turning it over on downs or a turnover also wins it the other way as McKnight comes back out for no gain. Kyle Love and Vince Wilfork, those two big bodies, not giving him an inch. Again tonight on CBS Begins with 60 Minutes and Steven Spielberg, followed by new episodes of The Amazing Race, The Good Wife, The Mentalist, only CBS America's #1 network. Hilliard, the running back. Sanchez with the ball out, and the recovery ends it. Nikovic falls on it. New England. 29-26 final. It was Cunningham and Nikovic on Sanchez. It could be reviewed, though, so hold on a minute.
Cunningham had just come in the game to rush the passer. They took out a linebacker, brought him in. He was fresh and got the pressure from the inside. Number 96 breaking through. That is a fumble. Trying to throw it away, but nowhere to throw it to.
Look at Cunningham down low on the ankles. Nikovic
We are going to review the
smothers him
previous
too.
play.
Of course, the question here, is this the tuck rule? That's basically what they have to look at. Was there any chance at all the arm was moving forward or down into a tuck position?
Yeah, I think he's pulling it back to throw, and that's a good one. Of course, that tuck rule started right up here in New England,
Right,
the old stadium.
Yeah, in the game against the Raiders.
He's still going back with the football. Jim, it actually comes out as he's trying to take the football back to throw it.
Players are already out on the field. They've already announced too, though, to everyone this play is under review.
I think both teams were probably told from coaches above, it's a fumble.
Be nice though if they waited for the official word. We've already said their piece. The two coaches, we're still waiting for Jeff Triplett to say it's official. This is, if it holds up, which we expect it will, is going to be a stunner. Biggest underdog of the day in the league. Here comes Triplett.
After review, the ruling on the field is confirmed. It is a fumble and a clear recovery by New England. The game is over.
And the New York Jets stand alone in first place now. The New England Patriots, I should say, at 4-3. What an amazing game here.
It was good job by the Jets hanging in there, but you give the Patriots a chance. Today, they finally took advantage of it, which they haven't done in the previous 3 losses.
So the Jets put up an incredible fight, and the Patriots win it in overtime.